Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, for a brand new 1.16 Nether beta. Now today's beta build is 1.16.0.59. It is available for Android, Windows 10, and Xbox. Now, there is a lot of changes to go through in today's video. Last week's bug fix was incredibly small. This week is the complete opposite. Now, we have a couple of Java parity this week, a lot of tweaks, and features are now working again, such as smelting gold, fortune, and so much more. Now, if you want the official changelog, it is down below. And before anybody complains about not having new features, I'm quite confident at this point in the Nether update, we're not going to be seeing too many major features introduced to the game, and we're probably not going to be seeing too much parity. Really sucks because there is still well over 200 features that Java has that the Bedrock version is currently missing. So, we are on beta. I don't like the background, so we're going to make some changes. We do this every single video, I know, but in case you guys want to download the beta text hider remover because you're regularly playing 1.16, there will be a link down below. All right, let's get the game because we have a lot of changes today. So here is every single change today. I've taken the time to outline them so I can explain them all to you guys in great detail, but I also recommend checking the changelog. Sad times, guys. Remember the Bedrock glitch that I showed you where things could grow through things? Somebody reported it. I'm kind of sad. But anyway, starting off in today's video, fixed crashes when trying to stack different slab types. For once, there is no sign saying fixed crashes that just occurred during gameplay. Maybe we're going up in the world in Bedrock. The next one we have here is removed quotation marks from loading screen tips. Fixed ambient noises playing too frequently inside the Nether. Now, I think that's more than just the Nether. If I remember correctly, you guys were also saying that the sounds were playing too frequently in general, not just inside the Nether, also inside of the overworld as well. Now, go and check the overworld, guys, and see if sounds are still playing quite frequently. If that has not been fixed yet, expect it to be fixed in the near future. But ambient sounds should no longer play as frequent because they would play non-stop and everyone was getting really annoyed with it. Changed emotes button, no longer missing on Android devices. So, yes, believe it or not, and emotes are coming. On Windows 10, it's B and you can wave and you can change your emotes inside of here. Very similar to the character creator. There is currently only one available. It's a waving animation, but they will be officially introduced, or starting to be introduced, as of the 1.16 version. Slight change to the pig step music disc is that the P is now capitalized in pig step music disc. It just says music disc. It says pig step at the end. Okay, so yeah, just says music disc, but the pig step has now been changed. This one, not quite sure about this change, but adjusted hopper hitbox shape. Anyone else get really annoyed that, like, whenever you have a chest under here... Oh! Unless that's what they fixed. That could be it. I've wanted this for a long time. They've done it. Because previously, right, you couldn't access it because this would act too big. So it looks like as soon as you go off the bottom there, you can then access what's below it. I believe that has finally been fixed. Man, that's been so long. I think that's what's happened anyway, because it really triggers me that this is classed as like a full block with the outline, when in reality it goes da 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 da. If that makes sense. So I think that's the change that they made. If it is, very good one and happy with it. If it's not, I have no idea what they changed. Next one, Nether Sprouts texture no longer extends outside bounds of item frames when rotated. So whenever this was rotated, it would go around the outside and that's just all it was. It kind of looks like a broken comb, which, talking about combs, anyone else need a haircut? Because of this current pandemic, I think we all do. Spawned cave mobs aren't counted as surface mobs. Again, there is still a lot of tweaks happening with mob spawning on Bedrock, so this is good. I'm glad that they've got on top of this before it gets too far ahead in updates and then everything's broken again. So yeah, spawned cave mobs aren't counted as surface mobs. Which, again, the whole spawning system still being worked on in 1.16. Added nether wood crafting recipes and made them not burn. as fuel in furnaces. So first example here is you can now use these for crafting. The example on the bug tracker is you couldn't make chests, you couldn't make sticks, you couldn't make buttons. They fixed it. Another one that they have fixed is that you are not able to put these inside of here as a fuel source. Remember, guys, they are non-burnable wood, non-flammable is probably the best word to say. Burnable, is that a word? I don't think it is. But yeah, that's something that has changed. Let's get rid of my inventory. Next one that's also been changed is fire ticks correctly and can be extinguished by rain. So whenever you have like campfires, not campfires, whenever you have fire on here and it's raining, it would be extinguished. And I think if you instantly try and light something on fire, it could be extinguished by rain. Previously, it would not work, and what up, sheep? Next one, added chain crafting recipe. It is the exact same as Java. No sign of this being tweaked though, because in being quite personally, guys, it's expensive. That's expensive. You need 32, 32, and 32, 1, 1, and 1. So you need 2 nuggies and 1 ingot just to make 1. I think that's quite expensive. Maybe that's just me, but they've added the recipe. It's now been fixed. Added fire sound for soul fire. Gold can now be smelted in furnaces again. Oh, honestly, I would be very wealthy right now if I could count every single person who left this in the comment section saying gold doesn't burn, I can't smelt it. I would be a very wealthy man right now. But yeah, it now smelts correctly. That being nether gold and also being this one. I will show you guys both of them as a prime example. But yeah, really weird bug. Again, guys, these are betas. They are pure and simply for testing purposes. They are not used for stable Let's Plays is probably the best way to explain it. Smelting ancient debris now gives XPs. Good one, happy. Previously, you would not gain any XP when taking the ancient debris out of here, being the scraps, right? Now it does produce the XP that you need. I love this block, by the way. Quartz bricks can now only be crafted by quartz blocks. Polished basalt can now be crafted using stonecutter. Was not possible previously. A lot cheaper to do this because it's going to be a case of 64 for 64 instead of 4 being for 1. So a great introduction there. Crafting polished basalt now gives correct amount of blocks back. Warped / crimson stem can no longer replace blocks when growing and are generated. It's also the same for these in general. They fixed it, guys. No. I mean, it still goes through it. It bypasses the bedrock and still grows, but somebody reported it. I checked the changelog and somebody reported it. I was like, why? Why do some people want to see the world burn? I like that. It was a pretty cool bug. Anyway, shields can be dispensed and equipped on players. Fortune now works correctly. Yay. / game mode S. I also seen this bug non-stop in my comment section. It now works correctly. Also, my Rainbow XP bar is an add-on. It's from my Underground Survival series. Go and check out the latest episode from yesterday. The description, you can download the Rainbow XP bar. Created by Chris. Very, very good creator. Fortune now works correctly. Back to game mode creative. Pumpkins / melons can now grow when underneath observers. If this isn't the coolest lock and block in Minecraft, I don't know what is. It's like, what's up, bro? Next one. Fixed a bug causing Ender Dragon to reset after leaving and returning to a fight area. Fixed issue with too many cats spawning in villages. This is not just villages. This is whenever you have a village farm. I've had the same problem in my Underground Survival series. These little fellows wouldn't stop spawning. I think that it's like a returning bug, but it's now been fixed. Hoglins. No longer... I think this is Hoglins and Piglins. No longer spin around when moving down full blocks. So that's whenever it's following the player. They used to just spin on the spot and it was broken. Same on Java. Now fixed it on both versions. Fixed bug where mobs would not attack if they were in a boat. Tweak spawn rate for Piglins, Hoglins, and zombified Piglins. It did not outline if they've improved it in terms of more spawning or they've decreased it on how many are spawning. I'm not sure if there was too many or too little. So we'll have to check that out. Piglins now correctly equipped gold armor. Piglins that are admiring drops... Piglins that are admiring now drop gold ingot if one-shotted. So if you one-shot them with a 360 no-scope bow LMG shot, they would drop the gold that they are holding. So when they're looking at it like this and inspecting it, you kill them, you will get the gold ingot back. Hoglin / Strider babies now have leads attached correctly. Zombified piglins are now immune to fire damage. Changed fire immune attribute to be correct for multiple mobs. So whenever a mob was on fire, it would act as if it wasn't on fire. And whatever mobs should burn weren't technically burning. And whatever mobs shouldn't burn were burning. Prime example, these were burning last time and dying. Next one, Wither Skeletons now render armor correctly. Fixed a bug where a mob could catch fire if it was standing on an entity that was in lava. Bees no longer get stuck under stairs. I was trying to, like, imagine this in my brain. The bees are huge in Minecraft. Why on earth are they trying to go under stairs anyway? Probably related to farms. Tweaked Baby Strider hitbox, which was too small. Baby Hoglins now have cute, oversized heads. Yeah, but they're still a pain to deal with. Mobs now correctly equipped netherite armor. Enderman can now spawn in Soul Sand Valley biomes, which they should have done anyway, but I'm guessing it was bugged. Piglins and Hoglins now flee from Zoglins. Those pesky Zoglins, so we just get one out. Man, they really don't like anyone, do they? Go and get them. Poor little cow, I'm sorry. Yeah, so they will also be terrified by those ones as well. Correct sound now plays when Hoglins turn into Zoglins. This is a Java parity. The exact same thing happened last week on Java. Ruined portals in the Nether. Nope, that's ignore that. We'll get to that one. But ruined portals in the Nether now use Blackstone. Fire charges can now be found in ruined portals chest. This one is a Java parity. Tweaked ruined portals loot tables to match Java. This is also a Java parity. Ruined portals spawn less frequently, so you're not going to find them constantly. This world previously would have had like 4 or 5 or 6. It's got one over there, and that's the only one I could find. Usually they're really, really close, but they spawn less frequently. Updated Bastion loot tables. Just to explain to you guys about the loot tables of Bastions. Last week, yes, last beta, they could spawn with netherite armor in. Granted, it was like damaged or broken. They got rid of that. The armor that you can get from Bastions now is diamond. You cannot naturally obtain netherite. It's now been patched or fixed or balanced. Last week, everyone was like, we don't think that should be a thing. And they've changed it. A good idea, in my opinion. I feel like if netherite's going to be in Minecraft, it needs to be earned and not found. Well, you technically find it, but you earn it, if that makes sense. Magma Q spawners now generate inside Bastions. Walls in generated structures now form the proper connections. Piglins / Hoglins spawn eggs now match Java. Gold tools that are being examined by piglins render correctly in their hands. Piglins' arms now swing correctly when walking. Fire now burns blue when on soul sand. And last but not least, one thing that's been annoying for a long time, fixed iOS keyboard text covering input box when typing, so you can type successfully. And that is a lot of changes. And I gotta admit, guys, I'm quite proud of the Minecraft team this week because these were definitely changes that needed to happen. But hopefully you guys do enjoy the beta videos. I really appreciate you guys coming back every single week. I hope my explanation and telling you guys how things work does help you understand. But I always recommend reading the changelog. I think I missed like 1 or 2 bugs out that had no relevance to any of us at all. So have a great day. Stay beautiful. Go and update your game, and the majority of the betas from this point I'm expecting are going to be bug fixes, stability, and balances. So, yeah, catch you next time.